All right.
The observed column is pretty straightforward, except, the last one. So what goes here?
132.
Yeah, just give it these directly, right? And then it's 219, and then it's 101, and then Jeff is an asshole and says, now you figure out the rest. But of course, what's that?
48.
48? I like it. Now, somebody else tell me, how do I fill in this column here? How do I figure out what goes here?
500 divided by 4.
Say again?
500 divided by 4.
I'm sorry? Oh, no. Careful. Is it a uniform distribution that we expect? Or more defined distribution that we expect? What's the distribution we expect to see? Don't I expect to see 20% less than 130? Right. So this is just like the one I did up here on the board. It's got percentages in each of the categories. So if the group that we found were just the same as everybody, I would expect to see 20% of them with cholesterol level below 130, right? So we're going to write down what we expect so that we have some baseline to compare our actual observations to. So how many expected below 130?
100.
100. Where am I here? How many expected 130 to 200?
150.
150. And then 200 to 240.
175.
75. And more than 240.
75.
75. I love it. And they can always check to make sure you didn't lose anybody.
Wait, how did you get expected? I'm so confused.
Oh, so if this group matches the general population, what percentage of them should have cholesterol below 130?
20%?
20%. And how many people did I have?
132.
No.
Wait.
How many people did I have total?
Oh, 500.
500. So be careful. I'm not doing 20% of this.
Okay.
This is just the number I observed. I expect 20% of the total population to be here. So 20% of 500, 100, and then 30% of 500. So you're not doing the percentage of each of these because that is not really how that was created. 20% of everybody was in that first row. Is that cool? So you gotta do of everybody for each one. And then of course, now here is the ultimate thing you can do for yourself. Let me kind of back up a little bit. Let me kind of redo this. Okay, here. So I could even do this if I wanted to, some amazing stuff. So I could do 0.2 times 500, woo! 0.3 times 500, pow! So I have to make a sound effect for each one. Okay. There's my expected, and then this is supposed to be L1 minus L2 squared. Is that cool? Oh shit. Why did I put a freaky, my poor little parenthesis went all freaky. Okay. Enter. Does that look familiar? Is that what you guys got? Those numbers? Yes? And then this last one is supposed to be L3 divided by the expected, which is in L2. Bam. So I get those. And of course, to get the chi-square, I have to add these up. And if you go really far back, you can remember, are those the same numbers you guys got? Anybody else got those numbers? Okay. I can go to list. Well, shit, I gotta first get out. I can go to list, I can go to map, I can go to sum, and I want the sum of L4 82.99, is that right? We blew the shit out the board. Out the water. Alright, so okay, I gotta go back and make this a little bit less crazy. I mean, this is really crazy. That's crazy. So that's our chi-square star, if you want to say that. How do I get my rejection region chi-square? What's the alpha? 0.01. What's the degrees of freedom?
3.
3, yes, 4 categories. Minus 1 is 3. I like it. You probably show your work chapter. That'd be good. There we go. So we're gonna get some pathetic little chi-square that we totally blow out the water. So we look at 3 degrees of freedom, look over to 0.01, 3 degrees of freedom, 0.01, 11.345, poor little dude. So what is our conclusion then?
We found sufficient evidence to support the claim that it does not match the
Yeah,
total
there you
population.
go, there you go. And we can be a little more, because that's the surface level, that's beautiful. And then the fact, we can look a little bit more closely and say, what tells me the cholesterol is better? Not just different, but actually better. Is it better to have, and by the way, did I say this? This is the bad cholesterol. This is the, I forgot now, LDL? So is it better to have high cholesterol or low cholesterol?
Well,
Low.
Lower cholesterol. So do more of these people have lower? Yeah. More of them have below 200, less of them have above 200. So we can say more than just that they're different, we can say that they're actually doing better. And then what would we do as Americans? We would say, oh, I see that they like to drink whatever, like they use olive oil. This was the Mediterranean diet, right? We realized that people that lived in the area were healthier. You guys are too young for this, but some of you guys. So what we did is we fixated on one thing. We said, oh, olive oil, and then people just started pouring olive oil and everything, and not change another thing. Let me pour some olive oil in my deep fried quarter pounder. I'm gonna be fine, right? So shit. So that's what we would. The next thing we should do is really go in with a deep dive as to what it is. Is there something? What is happening? What is making this happen? All right, go ahead, try number 3. Just to keep this going.